So, hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I am just out here. It's actually pretty warm this afternoon, even though it's completely overcast. Sweating my butt off, even though we were literally freezing the other night. And I am going through my groundnut tubs. We're just harvesting some of this here. And the weeds, of course, have taken over. But that's alright. Weeds are all edible. The chickens eat them, turn them into eggs. So, yeah, these guys are super productive, super easy to grow. You can grow them in tubs anywhere in the country or in the ground. They're native to the U.S., of course, and they're adapted to anywhere, basically. They grow from Florida all the way to Mexico, all the way up to Canada, and you just can't beat them. They're super delicious, super nutritious, and if you look up, they purportedly have some really great health benefits. Not that, plants have any health benefits, guys. Remember, plants and nutrients are bad. They don't do anything for you. They possibly could be anti-cancer, antifungal, stuff like that. But, that's all a lie. So do not eat them, and certainly don't grow them for anything other than, just to kill them, because they're likely possibly noxious, evil weeds. Who knows? They're native all over the place. I don't know. All right, let's get these weeds out here. Let's see what we got. I don't know what variety this is. I gotta count my tubs, but the weeds took over like crazy. They're all over the place. I need to keep up on my weeding, but I've been out here. I did a couple tubs already. I've literally filled like a bucket, and we're gonna see what we got in this tub. I do have tags in all my tubs, and I have them marked on my sheet, my list where I keep my varieties of everything, but we'll figure that out later. Let's see what we have. Oh, groundnuts. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those. I think this is Sarah or Samantha. Sarah and Samantha are not as big as like Simon or one of my selected Joanna varieties, but absolutely, ooh, look at, damn, those are some nice tubers. This is like the most we've gotten on one of the tubs so far. Beautiful. And you can see how they grow. Actually, that one, there you go. I think that was actually the original tuber that I planted. Oh yeah, look at it. And then you can see they send off a bunch of little like runners, and literally just that entire clump is all just one plant. Because I just stick one little tuber every year when I grow these. Just a little tiny tuber in one of these probably 30-gallon tubs. I think they're maybe 30-gallon tubs. I don't know, they're old recycling tubs. When our county stopped picking up recycling, they just left these tubs everywhere and they were free, and I've got tons of them. Perfect for growing groundnuts. And I mean, just super productive, guys. I mean, literally, look at that. This is probably about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 pounds. And that's with zero care. I literally stick these guys in this sand mixture. I'll put a little bit of compost in here. And literally, that's it. They grow up the trellis here. I do not water them. I do not fertilize them. No care from me whatsoever. Now, if you actually took care of these, your yields would be astronomical. If you actually give these guys a little bit extra nitrogen, even though they fix their own nitrogen because they are in the legume family, but if you give them some good phosphorus, lots of good manure, some compost tea, and actually watered them when it's bone dry out. We were super dry last year. Our spring, yeah, even going into the summer, we were very dry. This winter, thankfully, we've caught up quite a bit. Got a nice wet winter, thankfully. But last year, our rainy season was almost non-existent. And these did, I mean, as you see, absolutely amazing. Can't beat that. Crop you just sit in the ground, forget about it, and you get amazing, tasty, delicious tubers, right? So I'm gonna keep this short. And yeah, groundnuts. They're native. They're adapted to basically every environment here in the continental United States, North America. They can take frozen ground. Doesn't matter if the ground freezes or not. If the ground freezes, these guys can actually freeze and it doesn't damage them. They can survive frozen ground. They can be grown in really wet soil, or just like this, they can be grown in basically normal, standard loamy soil, sandy, whatever. They even do pretty well in clay soils. So, I mean, there's not really anything bad to say about these. They taste good. You can boil them, fry them, mash them up. They're really great as chips, or you boil them whole, especially the smaller tubers, and just stir fry them up in some butter, salt and pepper. I mean, really amazing. You slice them thin, you can make casseroles out of them. They're really good, you know, peel them, especially the larger tubers. Variety like Simon gets really large in 1 year. Remember, these are the improved varieties, so they only take 1 year to grow, one season. Simon can get, you know, pound russet-sized potato tubers on it, and you just peel it and dice it up, boil it, and mash it just like potatoes. Really good. And who is it? It's either Simon or Samantha. Gets tons of smaller tubers with a nice thin skin on them. They're like new baby potatoes. You don't even need to peel them. Just super delicious, guys. But I've got like 20 more tubs to go and a heck of a lot of weeding. Here's the next one. I pulled that clump out of the corner of this one. I'm like, I should make a video for you guys. And the weeds. What's that saying? You know, 95% of what a gardener does is weeding. 4% is is fretting over the garden, and 1% is enjoying it or something. That's how it goes. Weeds, but they don't go to waste. But love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting us. And grow food. You have to grow food, and you have to grow delicious, nutritious, easy to grow food, right? And groundnuts, right there. You can't beat them. And yes, there's probably even more in there. Those are literally just the one main tuber that split off everywhere. They're probably all, they like to fill the corners because they spread out a little bit. That's why they're so good in tubs, so you don't lose any tubers. And they literally fill the bottoms of the tubers completely with the corners with tubers. Yeah, so very, very productive crops. Just give them a bit of love and you will get more groundnuts than you know what to do with. I unfortunately tend to neglect my plants because there's just so much going on, so my yields are not exactly where they could be. But you know what you gonna do. Life's crazy. But definitely take the time and put in a little bit of effort, guys, and grow your groundnuts properly. Just like anything else, you give them just a little bit more, just a little bit of love, and they will reward you handsomely. Love you guys. And don't forget to check out the health benefits on these. Yeah. And definitely stick with the improved varieties. I know there's a temptation to go buy any groundnut you see, but some of those wild ones, guys, are the non-improved types. I'm not saying anything bad, but they can take 2, 3, 4, 5 years to produce what one selected improved groundnut can. And unfortunately, they're still very rare. They really should be commercial crops. There's not very many people in the U.S. working with them. I myself save seeds every year, and we select out the best. That's how we actually selected out the variety Joanna, named after my wife. and we're currently trying to reduce the length of the rhizome, I guess I don't know, between the tubers, the string between the tubers, to get a more of a clumping type. And we actually managed to make hopefully hybrids of the Americana and the Princiana, which is a single-rooted variety species of apios. So I'm hoping the apios Princiana crossed with the apios Americana will result in a more clump-forming root system, tuber system. Very high hopes for that. We're growing out this year 13 seeds that we got from last year, crossed from Princiana and apios Americana, and we'll see what we get. Very excited about that. So keep in touch, guys. I'll see if I remember to make a video on that for you. Let's see, some of you I'm sure are interested in plant breeding, right? But love you guys. See you later. Grow that food. Grow the groundnuts. Check out the nutritional and the health benefits behind them too. The possible ones, guys. Possible ones. Gotta pop those pills. It's the only thing that'll keep you healthy. Yeah, I need to go get me some. What's a good one? Give me some happy pills. What's a good happy pill? I don't know. I don't take pills. I don't know. Xanax. Yes. There we go. Pop me some Xanax and finish harvesting my groundnuts. Alright. See you guys later. Don't listen to me if you made it this far.